Hello guys and welcome to my channel, it's Ri, and today's video is a 50 plus fall doodles video. I hope these quick and easy fall doodles help give you some ideas on what to include in your bullet journals coming up in the next few months. So I'm starting off with these first few rows being different types of leaves and trees. So I'm just using some variations in sizes and shapes to make them. This tree is super simple because you're just starting off with a triangle and stacking them from there on. These next two sets of leaves are similar because the first one is using some curved lines and the next one has more of a pointy leaf shape. This last tree is just a bunch of leaves going from large to small, with a trunk going down the center. I'm starting off this next row with a giant leaf as a tree, and it's super simple because I just add some lines inside. This tree is pretty simple because it's completely bare and doesn't have any leaves, so it's just a bunch of lines scattered throughout. This next leaf is pretty similar to the first leaf, but it has more of a curved shape, and it also has 5 leaves instead of just the 3, making it look more like a maple leaf. This leaf is one of my favorite leaves because it looks like it's falling down naturally, and it could also pass off as a flower depending on how you color it. In this next row, I'm doing a lot of branches and leaves that I used in my September bullet journal video, so if you haven't seen that video, make sure to head on over there after this video and check it out so you can see how some of these doodles are used in context. When I think of fall, I think of pumpkins, so here I'm drawing a set of 3 different sized pumpkins sitting together. And here I stacked them on top of each other because it kind of reminds me of pumpkin patches, and I think they look cute like that. I love festive fall wreaths, so I'm using pumpkins and different sized leaves to doodle this. And I'm using circles to tie it all together. This next wreath is similar to the first one, but this one has longer rounded leaves. For this pumpkin, I was inspired by Cinderella, where all the vines in the pumpkin transform into that carriage. So I kind of imagined them floating around. On the bottom, I drew a corner border because I thought that it would be helpful for some of your guys' bullet journals because you can place them wherever you like. The fall is all about cozy weather, so I decided to draw some marshmallows on a stick with a warm, toasty campfire to roast them on top of. Also in the fall, we have Halloween, so I doodled a skull and also some ghosts. On the next page, I'm starting off by doodling some fall animals, and first I'm drawing a bat. Next, I'm doodling some owls sitting on a branch. Now I'm drawing a turkey that kind of reminds me of Thanksgiving, and it has some feathers in the back. I love candles in the fall, so I thought I'd draw this set of tall candles and shorter candles. And we can't forget about Halloween candy and candy corn. For the spider web, I find it easier to work from the outside edge to the point top. In the fall, I love all the cozy warm drinks like hot chocolate and pumpkin spice lattes, so I thought I'd doodle some different cups and mugs. Here I'm drawing a cornucopia, and this one's a little bit harder to draw, but I found it works best when you draw the circle edge first, then the different fruits and vegetables coming out of it, and then the back part later on. And now I'm drawing an assortment of different vegetables like squash, peas, corn, carrots, and more. For the colder weather, I'm doodling some rain boots, an umbrella, and a hat. I also love layering different scarves on different outfits in the fall, so I did 2 variations of those. I also really love doodling this raincoat, and I found it easiest to start with the hood and then the outline of the sleeves and fill in the details from there. For the scarecrow, I started off by drawing his hat, and I made sure to keep the edges really rough and ragged to kind of give that disheveled look. When I think of fall, I also think of activities like bobbing for apples and caramel apples and things like that, so I drew a basket of apples and more. And last but not least is a rake. Okay guys, so that's it for this 50 Fall Doodles video. I hope you liked it, and I hope it helps you out with some of your bullet journals this season. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!